Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome to the OTSL quarterfinals. I'm playing against Bartosz today, and he is an elite player, number 2 in the world. And this is obviously going to be a tough series. I'm hoping it's a fun one. Bartosz and I have played 7 times. I've won 3 of the 7. I think some of those were lobby games. And I think we've split our last 2. Both were RTSL solid contests. And so, yeah, as you can see by his play deck rating, this is one of the great players in our game. And I'm obviously beating him will be a tall task. I'm going to have to play my best. But it's not Blitz. We got a full hour to make my plays. So I'm just got to be calm and not do dumb things. That's easier said than done. Okay, here we go. This hand is thoroughly meh. It becomes a disaster if I am purged. But yeah, this is obviously a 4-4-2 Middle East. Okay, so I guess we're looking for not Nasser and not Purge. Issue here is I've got Blockade and I've got nothing I really want to discard to it. I guess I can dump Comic-Con to it. Or I can plan on holding Blockade and then dump VR to it on AR6. But having to hold Blockade in Vietnam hoping for containment is kind of not great. No 4s in my hand is also not great. If you plan EEU Comic-Con. EEU and Comic-Con are cards I generally prefer to have in the Soviet hand, but can't have everything. Blockade, VR, Indie. Middle East in the dumpster, and what else? Oh, Fidel? What am I missing here? Am I a crazy person? Fidel, Vietnam. Comic-Con, Blockade, EU. Oh, and Independent Reds. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Bartosz thinking hard about his headline. I wonder if he's thinking about a decall headline. Let's hope that is not what he's thinking about. AI War. Okay, well, I hope it doesn't hit. Okay, that's great. It misses, and I get my 4 out of the middle. Okay, we had Purge. Oh, what a brutal start for him. What 2 1s. Oh. All right, well, this is my go-to play. That's my go-to play after a miss. Oh, man. Absurdly lucky start. He decided not to purge me, which I'm hoping means that the rest of his hand is not very good. Okay, Europe is gone. Let's catch up here. Purge, AI War, and Europe are down. Okay. I think we do go Malaysia here. He doesn't have Vietnam. He might have Duck, but if he does, I can still take Indonesia and India and fight off this Dom. But yeah, I think we go Malaysia, then we coup, then we take Thailand. With Asia, the only region unscored, I think this is the right play. So let's go ahead and do it. I think I'm going to have to give Fidel, which I do not love. But I'm going to need those ops. All right, an extremely lucky start. My hand was not good. And he had purge, but he didn't use it. He used it for a coup and rolled a 1. That was very lucky. Now we'll see what he does here. If he has got access of some kind, he'll coup or he'll use it. If he doesn't, he will probably space or go into South Korea. Oh, gonna coup. Okay, gonna coup. Yeah, gonna coup Malaysia and miss. Jesus. Okay. So that's very good for me. So I don't think I want to allow him to. So a coup of Malaysia tells me that is someone who does not have decall. So I think it's time to coup. I think a 2-op coup is fine. I don't like giving Fidel, but I'm going to do it. Threaten him with CIA. Maybe he, if he's got CIA, maybe he gives it here. Marshal to space, yeah. Okay, man, and he misses that. Jeez, that's brutal. Let's do that. I don't like holding blockade. I don't, but I don't think... South Korea? Yeah. Okay, Marshall and Formosan. No, Formosan is gone. In fact, that's first. That and Fidel are both gone. Okay. The question is, do I lower DEFCON to 2? I guess I just do this and then I coup on AR6 and drop DEFCON to 2. And we're going to hope that he does not poke West Germany. But I'm not sure he will with Asia unscored. So if he gives me containment here, then I'll blockade away Vietnam. If not, okay, Korean War. All right. Comic-Con has been given. And yeah, I could space this, but I would rather not. I think I just need to lower DEFCON here. Okay. Turn 2. Annoying that I got destalled, but I guess I'm... Ugh. Or sorry, great that I got destall. Annoying that I kept blockade. Would be even better if I hadn't. So I kind of have a choice. This is a clear containment headline. So let's just go ahead and headline it now. I love that I got IP war. I love that I got destall. Decall still an issue for me, and might be his headline. Other card I don't have is U.S. Japan. My ops are not great here, even with containment. So D-stall in my hand. C5 is down, right? Yeah, C5's down. Sock govs doesn't, I mean, it's annoying, but it doesn't bother me that much, particularly with Truman in my hand. Okay, containment. Okay, just gonna coup, yeah. And hit and hit. Okay. All right. Well, I think I got to do that. I think I got to do that, and I think I have to do this as well. Sock Govs is not that. I think Nasser would have been a better headline than that. If he has decall, I'll have to take France. But I can do that. Yeah, okay. We're going to hope he does not have decall, but if he does, he does. I can still go, if he decalls into Thailand, I can still go 2 France, 1 Thailand. And I also have Truman to back me up. So okay, gonna space US Japan. Fine. All right, he hits it, finally gets a roll. Now what do I do? I guess I need to go to Egypt. I'm not using UN this turn. There's no way I'm going to UN. I think I'm going to space blockade and hold D-stall. I think if he had decall, he would have used it there and not spaced. But I could be wrong. I also, I don't know. I don't know. Because there's no, if he had decalled there, there's no way I would have responded to that by spacing. So I'd be really surprised if he had decall. Suez, okay. Yeah, okay. We gotta protect, and then 2 here. Yeah. Okay. Now the question is, what do I do here? Do I forego the mill? I think I forego the mill ops to protect France. Yeah, that's what I do. Yep, good play. I think we get rid of blockade now. Okay, and wow, he has Asia, which is fantastic. Okay. Truman then I think just does that. It's a pretty straightforward play. I got to get into Zaire. That's right. I've got to get into Zaire, so we're going to have to do this instead. Right. Yeah, Asia. Defectors is down. U.S. Japan. U.S. Japan is not gone. He spaced it. Special he used. NORAD was just in my hand. So CIA duck, NATO NTB, CNS, decal NASA Romania Warsaw. This is the play. Yeah, that's the play. Okay. I do not get decal. Okay, let's take a look. So blockade is down. These are all done. So he's got CIA. So wait, I got duck. I got NTB. I got CNS. He did get decal, which might be his headline, which would not make me too happy. He got Nasser, Romania, and I got Warsaw. So I think it's duck, even though, I mean, I think it's duck. If he's got he's holding CIA. He's holding CIA. So yeah, if he wants to headline decal and flip, he's not going to flip Thailand. He's not going to flip Thailand. I think I want to let him. I want to pick up 3 VPs. And I want to make him hold on to CIA. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I mean, that's too bad. But I knew he had that. So if he wants to use China here to flip Thailand, then I can take my African battlegrounds back. And then he's holding CIA without China. Oh, interesting. Tunisia. No, yeah, okay. That's a good play. I don't know. Honestly, I didn't even think about that. But that does give me mil-ops at least. Okay, so Africa's ugly. So I think I use my 4-op here. 1, 2. He's got 3 known. He's got CIA, NASA, and Romanian is it. 1, 2. I don't have to worry about Indonesia now. Let's get 3 in case I need to take Saudi. And then where does the 4th go? I don't want to use Warsaw here is the issue. And I also don't want to use NORAD because that's one of my unknowns. Yeah, but yeah, you know what? I'm going to just do it. I'm going to save my 4. Let's do that. I want to take South Africa too. All right, I think that's fine. Okay, knew that was coming. He's got CIA and Romania. If he wants to get Middle East off now for nothing, fine. I want to get my 5 VPs. Okay, he's going to take Dom. Suez was a redraw. He's got CIA and Romanian. Does he have Middle East? That's fine. I'm down to fight this. He's got 2 known 1-options. Okay, Middle East. Yeah, and now we're going to space. We're going to hit, which means I get to use CNS for 2 VPs. Okay, blockade lasting to the late war. All right, and I think the play has to be this for 2 VP. I would like to take Mexico, but I think the play has to be this to pick up 2 VPs immediately. And try it and see if I can win on turn 4. I need... I'd love to see Camp David here. This is a Kennedy hand. Question is it the headline? Or is Junta the headline? I guess it's Junta. I guess it's Junta to keep him hold on to CIA. Okay, well, forget about the CIA thing. Yeah, if he has Africa, that sucks, but I can't do anything about it. Special doesn't really do anything for me. None of those cards do a ton for me either. Okay, Libs is good to get. Not sure why he waited so long. Okay. Well. I am absolutely open to space and cultural here. Okay, he hits, so that's no longer an option. Okay, so this game's going to go... let's settle in, because this game's going to go for a while. Let's take presence in Central and South. Yeah, that is unfortunate. That's actually a very unfortunate roll because I cannot get my Millops now. Let's do that. That's an obligation. Yeah, there was nothing I could do about that. So I guess I got to take Argentina. It's Argentina, or I mean, I want to take these Southeast Asian countries too. Ugh, man, I might be playing the Pope for ops here. I hate to play the Pope for ops, but boy, I really want the Bear Trap event. Pope for ops sucks. UN of Panama. Could just do that. Then I get Millops if he coups and misses. But I don't think I want to do that. No, I have to do this. I have to play the Pope for ops. I have to play the Pope for the event. Got to. Yeah. Okay. I think we Bear Trap now. And hope that if Southeast Asia comes, I get regular old Asia. Five-year plan could be interesting here. Although I think what I want to do is just headline Asia and get it out. I think that's Salt. Interesting. That makes nuke subs not so good. All right, well, I think the play here... I think this is just Asia. I think we get the scoring out of my... I get the scoring out of my hand. He's gonna salt for D-stall and get into South America. But I think this is fine. Yeah, there's nothing I can really do to stop that. So let's just take my VPs. And we're going to hope he misses a roll. Oh, Junta. Interesting. Okay. And he oh, that's huge. That is huge. Okay. Now we're doing this. Okay. Let's do... Nixon could be an event. Nuke subs won't be an event. Let's just do this. I don't think it matters. This is fine. One. This is fine. Okay. Now, DEFCON is at 5, but we're under SALT. I doubt he'd take a coup of Thailand now with Asia scored. Let's just do this. Be Venezuela and a coup. Okay, that's a good coup. Question is, do I could trigger CMC here, but I think I want rather. Man, I want to use nuke subs. But all right, let's do this. Oh, awesome! Huge roll. Okay, awesome, and he has Southeast Asia, and now just a one-op coup. Okay. I want to hold nuke subs and make some advances in Africa, but you know what? I guess I need to hope I can win the game before Africa comes back, don't I? Let's play Nixon. Coup of Uruguay. All right, let's do. I think we do Uruguay, or you know what? Maybe we do Peru to prep for the Hassan realigns. Let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna take a one-op coup, have at it. Okay, that worked. Okay, South America in my hand is good. Could be GG. But ABM is out there, as is Brush. And those will certainly be his headlines if he has them. He very good chance he has one, good chance he's got both. Yeah, this will be a missile and be headline hunting for flower power. Yeah, ABM, no doubt. Although, you know what? I wonder if I just score South America. Because then he's got to take a coup. And if he rolls less than a 4, I just win. Because the other thing he could do is he could coup Mexico and score Presence Dom in Central. I think I like restricting him to... Is that crazy to just headline South America into ABM? Because his only play is a coup of one of these countries. If he hits, I still get 5 VPs. I don't want to give him a chance to potentially missile envy misses, and then he coups me out of Brazil, coups Venezuela, and then yeah, I don't know. This is a little nuts. I'm gonna do that. GG. All right. Oh, we're gonna play game 2. Okay. Okay, here we go. Standard here. I think Nasser is the headline. Pretty decent hand. This may be a Japan-South Korea trade, though. Not a great hand. I've got a couple of threes. Yeah. We'll do... Yeah, I mean, it's Nasser. Okay, great. Catch Middle East. Okay, I'm still cooing here. And we hit this time. That is very good. All right. Wow, big coup back. Oh my goodness. That's just brutal. All right, well, the fact that he's doing that means I don't want to give him another shot at Iran. So I guess, I don't want to give Truman. Because I need this one for D-stall. I could also D-stall right now, which would give me Thailand. I think, man, let's go ahead and D-stall at DEF CON 2. I think that's fine. Okay, get one into Panama's nice too. All right, once again, rolls excellent. Okay, this will be one Malaysia, one... Yeah, okay. Now we destall. 1, 2. And then... Is it... I mean, I have EEU in my hand. One there. Truman's also in my hand. One there. And then both sides of South America. This pretty much commits me to playing China. I'm not giving NORAD turn 1. We're going to do destall. Okay, obviously this. Obviously this. I think that. No. No. Okay, because I want to be able to play EEU. Let's do that, and then... I don't think I need one in Iran right now because I'm going to go Laos to threaten Thailand instead of going directly into Thailand. I want to block him off from Western Asia. Yeah, let's do this. Or should I just do Syria? You know what? I'm going to do Syria. 1, 2, 3, and yeah, let's do the non-battleground. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I get one of Laos. I get one of Thailand and France. I would love to not play China this turn. Yeah, that's good. That's... Yeah, I was hoping he didn't have a 4. Okay, so if I need to... giving China here gives him... Giving Japan gives him Asia Dom, and it means he's probably going to take South Korea. That's really bad. I think I just do this. Man, Doc 5-year plan, CIA all unseen. I could just lose immediately. But NTB and UN are unseen as well. Let's do it. I don't like it, but let's do it. There's other ways to contest France. There's not other ways to contest Thailand. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah, that was probably wrong. Probably wrong and probably stupid. But that's what I'm going to do. Okay, Warsaw is great. Warsaw is great. And this is going to get Truman'd away, so that's fine. Yeah, overprotect France. Okay, and since I didn't get anything into Algeria... I think we do that. I didn't get anything in Africa, so I like taking Algeria there. Okay, and then Truman. Could just... Poke of North Korea makes all kinds of sense here. Still makes sense if I do this. Take the empty AR. I could use Truman and put one into Brazil. Giving up a coup here is really bad, but giving up a one-op coup, though, is not that bad if I get CIA. Let's hang on to the 4-op, even if it's a poisonous 4-op. I guess, you know what? Never mind. Brazil, if he wants coup Venezuela, that's too bad. But getting coup out of... Getting him getting into Iran is the bigger problem for me. He could poke North Korea. He could also just poke Thailand and make it flippable with China. I'm going to do this. Let's get Truman out of the deck and hold. Yeah, we're going to... I don't know if it was right or not, but it's fine. That's what we're going to do. I could have just spaced, I guess, but I like this. Okay, CIA gone is good. Or CIA down, rather. Okay, Europe is the wrong scoring for me to have. Is this a Europe headline? So I could headline Suez and give up a coup. Headline Suez, score Europe, give up a coup. Headline Suez, score Europe, give up a coup is a terrible play. Because I'm so vulnerable here, that's a terrible play. So if I'm not going to do that, and I'm not going to risk decall either, then it's just a Europe headline. And we give him his VPs. Yeah, that sucks. But, okay, well, I guess I should have, I could have gotten out of it then, but that's fine. We'll do this. I mean, yeah, hope for defectors, but where does the fourth one go? Zaire's fine, I guess. Oh, that's bad. Come on, miss, miss, miss. Okay, very good. Okay, then let's stop that from happening anymore. have to space. I guess I'll do it now and miss. He's going to go up 13 if he's got IP war. Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3. I guess I'm leaving Pakistan and India blank. Vietnam's good to get. Poke North Korea. Let's take Libya. Take that back, obviously. And then do we just overprotect both Koreas? I need this big number. Yeah, damn it. So you're going to go up 14? Okay, goes up 12. It's still not good, especially if I redraw Europe. Okay, I redraw Middle East instead. Okay. He gets containment. He gets defectors. I get blockade de Gaulle, Korean War, Romanian's gone, Suez is down, Vietnam's gone. He gets this Asia. And he got containment, defectors. I got 5-year plan. I got Marshall. That's gone. Formosan and NATO. Is NATO scene? It is. Formosan Asia Sakov C5 is what he has. What about containment? No, why? Damn it. Okay, well, what do I want to do here? The containment is likely from him. Containment's better than a known defectors. So I think this is a de Gaulle headline, even though I don't really want to fight France. It's the only headline that actually does something. Blockade does nothing. Yeah, I want a headline that actually does something. Okay, well, that's not great. Let's do a Formosan coup. case he wants to play China. Right? This is the play. Guess I'm 5-year planning away blockade. Comic-Con is good to get. Okay, that's fine. It gives me a coup target. I was going to 5-year plan this away, but I might trigger Korean War. He knows I have 5-year plan, so he's not worried about taking France back immediately. Okay. Sigh of relief that he's not going to do anything about that. Do I just take my 4 in the Middle East? I think I do, because I need these ops in South America. France back. Yep. Okay, I'm not giving Marshall. Okay, that's working out well for him here. What I don't want to see is a quick puppets into Western Asia, but at least it is scored if that's what happens. This for sure, and then I think that. Could still lose to CIA. That is very much an option. Okay, defector's gone is good to know. Power cards and no CIA? Okay, those aren't power cards, but there's also no CIA. OPEC should be a big number. Libs, I think, is the headline. Libs is pretty good here. Yeah, it's clearly Libs. All right, well, OPEC, I mean, Southeast could be 5, OPEC could be another 5, and arms could be 3. That would be huge to get all of those off. Yuck. That's not what I wanted to see at all, but that, and then I think we just do this. Let him have Mexico back. Okay, so forget about arms race, unfortunately. You just got to take back Mexico. Or, I mean, if he's got VOA, oh, nuke subs. Okay, yeah. All right, now I think on this one, I'm just going to take Cuba and do this. It's not, Fidel is, he spaced it. Yeah, he spaced it on turn 2. So, I mean, he could have Fidel if he has it, I'm sad, but let's lock up these battlegrounds. VOA is very bad in Africa, but shouldn't really hurt me in the other regions. We got obligations to deal with here. That's not fun. That's not good. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And I have to do one. I have to just answer that completely, and he might flip Nigeria. So I want to overprotect Nigeria. Yeah, I think it's. I'll do that. I don't like that. Oh, yeah. Multiple real. Okay, well, that stops both and gets me mill ops. He'll coup that back, but whatever. Oh, yeah, and he can realign Algeria. Bah. That is unfortunate. I guess I give him another shot at it. And that's it. I'm out of ops this turn. Yeah, I mean, okay. Okay, that's helpful. VP is helpful. 5 VPs are helpful. I have Millops is helpful, and he's got a coup. Although that coup is a problem for me. Okay, OAS event means he's not cooing at least. Okay. Che is good here. Is it better than decall? I guess it is. Yeah, Che's really good here. Pope is going to have to go to space. Usuri, maybe I'll just use to give away China. Not good. But that helps. Okay, and that's a good pull for grain. Okay, I think this is worth... Okay, I think I take back... Maybe I just use Usuri now and do this and lose China. I don't want to give away China. I don't... CIA's... Grain and Duck are gone. So getting stuck with CIA would suck. But Grain, Duck, Junta, the big degraders are gone. So... And the other side of Usuri is really bad. And he might have Nixon. This is fine. I could realign Nigeria. But that definitely gives away a country, at least one of these 3 countries. And this way I keep them all. And I also hold on to my 4-op. Because the other option is realign. But if I realign, I got to get him out of here, and then I have to realign this at +2. Otherwise, he'll just flip Zaire, and I've accomplished nothing. I could also just use a 2-op and allow the Zaire flip, but that seems really bad too. I could also use my 4 and punt on you, Surrey. No, this is fine. This is fine. I want you, Surrey, gone. And I can cause problems in Africa with decall. What is... Okay, IP war is around. I'm going to have to go into Pakistan and India at some point. Maybe that's this turn. Damn it. That's brutal. Yeah, that's brutal. He'll just jam. Yeah. And then I will not be able to fight that, so I'll take Uruguay. And he'll take Paraguay. Okay. That is unfortunate, but not much to be done. Okay. However, he still left me the realign opportunity. So I think I'll take that here. And that didn't work. Okay, I would have liked to hit that roll. Brutal. That hurts. Guess I'm playing decall for friggin' ops to repair that. That's terrible. Let's not see bear trap if we could. I mean, decall doesn't really do that much here, but... Ugh. All right, well, this is just a good hand for him, and that's what we are dealing with. Power cards. Okay, I do get Brush, and I get Europe, which is annoying, but I get Suez. I think we quag him. At worst, Quag gets me out of Europe. And at best, he misses a roll, and I can do real damage. Got to get into Pakistan and India this turn. Puppets. He probably has puppets. Brush also could hit Italy. I wonder if I bank on that. I wonder if I bank on Brush hitting Italy. Because if Brush hits Italy, I'm going to get a Dom. And I really need a coup in Africa. Omit can be a poke. Camp David to space. I want to hold UN because CIA is around. Salt. Okay, that means... Okay. All right, VOA is annoying. But that means the coup in Africa is less important. I think this is the play. And then I can, if he gets out, I score. If he doesn't, then I can poke West Germany and score Dom. I don't think I want to count on Italy. I don't think I want to count on this Brush. I could, though. I could just coup Africa. But I don't know if I'm that excited about the extra coup under Salt. And I need ops to deal with whatever bad thing VOA is going to do. Let's do that. We let him roll. If he can't get out, I get Dom. Okay, he got out. That is too bad. So we score. Was worried about that. Yeah, and yeah. Okay. This has to go to space. This should be a coup of Lebanon. And I really want to keep We Will Bury You to deal with VOA. But South Africa's not that great an event. Or maybe it is because it makes Angola more couable. And I don't worry about Asia. Maybe I just coup with We Will Bury You. Fight in scored regions, right? I mean, that could just miss, though, and then I've thrown away my 4-op for nothing. Could also just brush. I could brush right now. Oh, God, I don't know what to do here. I think if he had Africa, he would have just scored it there rather than puppeting. You know what? Whatever. Let's do this. I think I'm just cooked in Africa. Let's do this. I'm gonna do that. Well, let's fight in a region where I can fight. I don't believe he has Africa. I think he would have scored at AR1 if he did. He might have Central. He put one in Cuba, so he very well may have Central. But I'm not. Boy, I guess I could coup Mexico, or I could brush Mexico. I'm not going to coup it. Not under salt. Okay, gonna use VOA now. 1, 2. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Um, Truman's gone, right? Yeah, Truman's gone. So where do these other two ops go? Chile? Maybe they go France. No, he can realign those at +2 if I do that. I can't poke Lebanon, but I can coup it with omit. The question is, what's my brush target? I think it's Mexico if he fills up Cuba here. But if he fills Cuba and Guatemala, then it won't be. Influence Pakistan and France. Yeah. Okay. Now we coup. Anything but a 1, please. Okay, good. That gets me a nice dom in the Middle East, and omit doesn't trigger. It gets me Millops. Good, good, good. Okay, he had IP war, so attacking Pakistan, not that great. That's good. CIA. That is unfortunate. And I wonder if this is a brush coup. I'm not. So on Zaire, I gotta get a 3. I think I'm just going to accept I'm dominated in Africa and try for Mexico on this brush. And if he wants to take one more coup, he can have at it under salt. Okay, that's good. With Central to score. Yeah, I think Africa just sucks, and that's what life is going to be. CIA is in the discard coming back for the late war. Would have much rather not seen it and been able to UN next turn. A for P for influence. Yeah. Okay. I get ABM. Okay, ABM is very good and huge. And it's clearly the headline. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to do ABM. He should headline Africa, I would think. This will be an Africa headline, I think. I guess I'll UN Sadat. I mean, I could hold. I mean, maybe I need to hold UN again. Okay, he's got Africa. He's got Central. If he doesn't headline Africa, I'm taking 2 coups there. Shuttle's a problem. All these cards are annoying. I got 4 good UN candidates. His headline has to be Africa, because if I coup in Africa, it doesn't stop his dom. He can still, he still scores dom there. Yeah, 100%. So if I coup in Africa, it gets to be 4 for him. If I do this, it's 2. I could give him 2. Or maybe I just take the coup in Africa because it's better long term. I don't think I'm going to bother with Central Dom. I think while DEFCON is this high. Let me take a coup here and then another coup here. Okay, well, that wasn't a good one, but whatever. This coup is more important because he had IP war last turn. Yeah. Okay, that one was more important. All right, so Brush of Italy is not happening, but I should be able to maintain Asia Dom now, and he's going to get a coup somewhere. Okay, Bear Trap gone is good. That coup roll is even better. All right, now what? I think I take Dom. If I give shuttle, now that I have Pakistan, shuttle's not as big a problem. 1, 2, 3 seems good. So if he wants to coup Guatemala and then try and realign Mexico out with its 6 in there, I guess he can do that. It's going to take him a lot of work. No, obviously he has Kennedy. Gunmen, don't step. Okay, and Central. All right. That's a case of bad card counting by me. All right. Well, let's just take this then, right? All right, I got 4 DOMs on the board. will just hold UN. uh, Well, that's too bad that he redrew Muslim, but he knows I have Sadat, so. Actually, I mean, I'm not giving NORAD here. This is, no, there's no way I'm giving NORAD. Let's space it. Ooh. Don't care. So obviously this and obviously this. I hate having 3 known 1-ups in my hand, but... Okay, liked seeing that gone. Could just overprotect. That's not a bad play. Because Peru could get realigned. I think that's better than a 1-up play. Okay, Usuri gone. Oh, that's unfortunate. Now we're out of War Games range. Nothing good here. It's Pershing. I also have to get rid of UN, which sucks. Okay, that's not my favorite card to see. I don't need to use containment immediately. AWAC is just a 1-up because Muslim's gone. All right, actually, I don't need to do Solidarity immediately because Pope's in my hand. but I think it's the right play to get the coup here in Nigeria. Okay, that's nice. Question is, do I continue to hold UN and I space 5-year plan and I give all the rest of these bad events? Am I that confident that I have this one on the board? Well, we'll see how this turn goes. I don't have to make that decision right this second. He's got to take Egypt back, which is what he will do. Yep, take France back. Okay. All right, we'll do that. Okay, he's going to coup. That's really annoying. Big roll. I think I give up on that. I think I just give up on it. Africa scored. Let's take Saudi. Oh, come on, man. That's brutal. All right. Well, guess we'll do this. He clearly doesn't have Middle East. Glad I triggered Allende at least. Giving Marshall and just jamming all 4 into West Germany isn't terrible. That does force him to spend 4 in West Germany. Obviously, I'm giving Marshall. The question is what I'm doing with the ops. Sokovs. All right, well, there goes War Games. I just want a space 5-year plan. Once I take Saudi, I'll have 4 Doms on the board to his 2, and none of mine will be scored. Yeah, okay. That's annoying. Okay. Let's get 1 in there. 1 in here. 2 in there. Does open me up to Europe control. I hate giving him Marshall. But that's what we're going to do. No. No. No, we can't do that. No, we're going to do this. We're just going to accept that Marshall sucks. Right. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Hate that. But I want to hold UN with so many, with CIA around, Grain around, all the bad stuff around. He has headline peak. If I can just score some of these friggin' Doms, I'm gonna win. Yeah, that sucks. That also sucks. Okay, I do get CIA. And teardown. Damn, this is not good. Getting Ortega's not great either. Is this CMC and then take back? Venezuela? Is it hostage crisis? And then trigger double terror? Uh, I don't know. Um, is it just terror? Whatever. I don't think I want to trigger terror with 2 positive scorings out there for me and none for him, and no, and I don't have any chance to win on DEF CON. Okay, Chernobyl, huh? Okay, where are you going to Chernobyl? Europe? Yeah, he's going to do it. All right, well, now maybe I do. Now maybe I am going to trigger terrorism, but not immediately. Oh, the other thing is, I'm going to have to give him 2 VPs with special. Okay, maybe now I dump 2 car. I try the double terror. Before he uses the goods. I mean, he could just use Star Wars for terrorism. Now, if he has Star Wars, he'll use for EEU. Okay. Missile Envy would have been scary. Wow. What unbelievable ops he had. This is going to be the first time I've ever been Europe controlled. Everything's overprotected. I need reformer. And I don't get it. That's it. I just lose. Okay, if he has both of these bad scorings, that's 14, 16, 19, and I could space for the win. So, sure. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. This is my first time ever getting Europe controlled.